Hello, Buckskin Dave here. I just wanted to thank you for dropping in. I wanted to show you how we're getting with this 58 cal. Well, after we got the deer cut up, and I had to clear my rifle, and I cleaned it all up, and it's ready to go back into the woods. Sarah's got her tag yet, and we'll probably give that a try this weekend. That'll be our last shot. Anyway, in between when she was working, I got this thing kind of roughed in pretty good, all the way up to here. So today I'm putting the barrel tenons on to slide the keys through to hold it down, and while I got it in the mill, I'll do the sights. These tenons, let me show you how I'm doing it. These tenons are cast. And these were bigger. Now this is a 58 cal, and these were quite a bit bigger than the last ones I stuck on, a 54. But anyway, whatever they are, you have to make them fit. They're cast. I don't know if you can see that, but they have this round spot on the bottom. That has to be filed flat. And actually, these are about 100 thousandths thick. And so what I like to do, this barrel is 210 thousandths thick for the walls. So I don't really want to cut a groove that deep into there. So I have to file that round thing off, and then I actually file it down to where it's about 80 thousandths high. Then I can make an 80 thousandths dovetail, and it'll sit flush against the barrel. The other thing that I like to do while I'm making them is, if I put this on there right now, I'll show you. You can see how that sticks out. Well, I don't like that sticking out, because when you take the gun apart and you slide your hand up the barrel, you got those sharp edges to cut you. So this one here I've cut down to where it's the same width as the barrel flat, and then I filed it at an angle also so that it fits with this barrel flat. And then I don't know, that's probably not going to focus. There you go. These edges here are sharp, so I'll round that off and clean it up. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just got this one on, and I like the way it came, so I know my sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these out, cut them, and cut my tenons here and here. My dovetails, and then I'll flip it over and I'll do the sights. So this one, normally if you're just using a regular sight, just a traditional sight, it usually ends up right up on these Hawkens. It usually ends up right about where this tenon is. But I like these Hawken later style adjustable sights. And I spent all day polishing this. This thing was really, as a cast also, it was horrible. But if you want your actual sight about the same place as that barrel key is, this has to go forward. This cut has to go forward, this dovetail. So it's something to remember. Anyway, that's what I'm doing today. Stick with me, and we'll get these cut. So it takes a little bit of file work, but it doesn't take that long, really. The metal's soft, so, and then on your actual angles for your dovetail, and they need to be cleaned up too, because they're usually kind of rough from the casting process. Around that edge, do the other side. using these files that have safe sides so I don't knock anything off anywhere I don't want to. This one has one safe edge right here. And this don't take much. This is just enough to make it shiny. And the other side. And there you are. Okay, there's another one. These don't have to be perfect because they're underneath, but I like to make them so they don't cut your hand, and so they don't stick out. And they kind of look finished when you take your rifle apart to clean it. You got to make sure my barrel is level this way, and also, and don't trust these flats because they're not always level. But I want to make that groove level, because if that, just that right there, if the tenon is a little bit out of level, it'll just look funny when you take the rifle apart. If the sight cuts are not level, the sights will look crooked. So I'm going to make it as level as I can. Okay, first cut, 50 thousandths. Okay, the sight is 700 thousandths long, so I'm going to have to make another cut to the left. Okay, I like to cut my last little bit, last couple thousandths, with a file. And this is a 3 tri-file, but it has 2 safe sides, because you only want to cut the side that you're cutting. You don't want to cut the base. I like to flatten my base just a little with it, but then it doesn't cut anything but the side that's got the cutters on it. So, and these don't have to be horribly tight, but I like them a little bit tight so they don't fall out when you're cleaning a rifle. They should have to be hammered in, just like that. And okay, that one's in. One more to do. Sights are on. All the tenons are on. Now I have to inlet these. One of the other good reasons to make those flush with the barrel, then you don't have to take out as much wood so it fits flat against the barrel, bottom of the barrel channel. These are all even with the barrel flat. And then the sight's on, and so is the front sight. And the only thing I've got to do is knock these sharp corners off of this copper here so it matches the barrel, and I'll do that probably as I finish up. I don't want to worry about it right now, because I'll be taking these on and off, and they're going to get beat. It's going to get beat up a little bit. I'll be taking it on and off for as I finish, go through the finish. So there it is. I've had enough today for this rifle, so I think I'll start tomorrow on inletting that in and putting the keys in. In other news, I pulled some traps. I took my creeper out, my critter, and it overheated on me. It turned out it needs a fan motor. So it's overheating and it's going to be down a week. I slipped the truck up that road where I had some coyote traps, but it's a little bit too slick up there for a pickup truck, and it's too steep on the sides. So I pulled those traps out. I still have some traps here, and with any luck, that part will be in next week, and maybe I can set some cat traps when cat season opens here. What is it, the 12th or the 14th, whatever it is. I guess we'll see. I'm hoping it's done. Anyway, that's it for this episode. See where I'm getting on this gun. It's starting to take shape. Next time you see it, it'll almost be shootable because this will be attached. So, but we got a lot of work to do. Thanks for stopping in. I'll see you next time. I'm Buckskin Dave. Have a great day. Bye.